Hello there, Capricorn. How are you today? Let's do a quick love reading for you. Today we're going to ask the question, what are they thinking about you right now? All right, let's get started here. Now remember, this is a timeless reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Leave the rest for everybody else, right? Use your very best judgment and let's put that one there. Use your very best judgment and your intuition as to how you are going to process and use the information in this reading. Here we go, bottom of the deck here, you've got 3 of Swords. So there's still a part of you that is, dealing with heartbreak. And so the individual that you are dealing with is also feeling this heartbreak. So something has occurred between the two of you. And, this energy, this pervasive heartbreak energy is still, around. And let's take a look at what their energy is. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups here. And there's a part of them that maybe wants to come back and give you an apology, right? So they have probably learned the lesson from this heartbreak, and they're missing you terribly is what I'm sensing. And they want to come back to you and offer you an apology, Capricorn, for whatever it was that happened. And I truly believe you've got the Page of Cups here, and you've got the King of Cups, and whatever has happened between the two of you, this individual has had emotional growth, right? That there's going to be emotional control, emotional stability here in this individual. But they do want to come forward and give you an apology, however way that's going to work out, right? However way you want to receive it. In the recent past, they've really taken the time to kind of step back and reassess the current situation between the two of you, and this is what they've come up with. They've probably learned the error in their ways, and they've grown and matured from it. And now they've gotten a chance to really reassess everything, and they want to come forward with an apology. And now you've got the 9 of Pentacles here. And in the near future, there's going to be growth, there's going to be abundance and independence. And this is celebrating the hard work. So they're going to, I have a feeling you guys are going to come back together, and you're going to enjoy celebrating the fruits of this hard labor, the union that you have together, right? And this individual is also quite focused and is all about creating stability in your life together, right? Because you've got the Pentacles here, but then they're trying to balance out their emotions, right? So that's the nice thing about the King of Cups, is that there is a balance between their heart and their head. So, they've evolved and they've matured. Yeah, so deep inside them, they do feel a sense of loss, though they may not admit it to you because it hurts too much. But there's a part of them that feels very insecure because they feel as though they've lost you. And they feel like, they feel even more insecure about the situation. But because they're taking on the King of Cups energy, and as a master or a leader of the suit, they're not going to disclose that, right? They're going to deny those emotions of insecurity, loss, and lack. They're not going to talk about that. But know that they're hurting inside. Okay, Capricorn, they're hurting inside. And here, again, 5 of Cups. You've got 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. So deep inside, they do feel a sense of insecurity. But here, they're focusing in on what's been lost. And they're kind of reassessing their life. And they're thinking, what a big mess, right? Look at all these spilled cups. What a big mess. But really what they need to do is kind of flip things around and have a look at the things that aren't destroyed, right? So in a sense, they feel like they've made a mess of everything. But really, what they need to do is turn around, pick up those 2 cups, come forward, give you that apology, and you guys can, reassess your situation and then enjoy the fruits of your hard labor, right? Enjoy your wealth together. Yeah, so there's a lot of fighting here. You sort of view the situation as very, conflicting, a lot of chaos, a lot of noise. But what universe is trying to tell you here, Capricorn, is that you need to not participate in the loudness and the chaos and the noise. You can step back away from it, see things from a different perspective. Maybe, walk away for a little bit, get yourself together, come back and reassess the situation, right? Because you got to reassess things, because otherwise, if you just join in with this, you're going to end up the same place that you started, which is heartbreak and loss. And we want to get past that, right? We want to get to this point of emotional healing and faith and hope and wish fulfillment. And the only way that you're going to get here is to try to find another way of handling conflict and chaos. That this is child's play. This is not something that you necessarily need to participate in, right? Rise above it, use your intuition, figure out another way, right? That's what's happening externally. And you may need to, when you come together and you discuss your future, talk about this. Talk about how you're going to both come together so that you both have that wish fulfillment, that you have the same outcome, that you're working towards something, towards the same thing. Yeah. So here we've got the two of Wands, and this individual is fearful that they're not going to plan a future with you. They want to be able to plan this future with you, but they're probably afraid that you've left, that you're not going to come back. And I think that you also want to stop all of this chaos and also plan for the future here. I think you both are really after the same things. You just are not communicating, right, with one another. And here we've got Two of Pentacles, which tells me that there's you're seeking balance in your relationship, right? And trying to find balance between say, attention that this individual is giving to something else like work or something like that, or even you, Capricorn, you tend to be a workaholic, and so you guys are both kind of misunderstanding one another. You both want stability, right, in your life and abundance, because we've got Pentacles here, but you're trying to balance. Perhaps you weren't giving enough of yourself into the relationship because you were too busy working towards something, and it was hurting this individual's feelings. And now you know that you need to create some sort of life balance so that you can come together and you can heal and go after the same goal and plan for your future. Okay, see how that all kind of ties in together? Let's kind of clarify that a little bit more with a few cards here. So I truly believe that this individual here is hurting, and they do want to come forward, offer you an apology, right, and plan a future with you. Yeah, here we've got the King of Pentacles. Again, someone who is a provider, right? Somebody that's secure and wants to provide stability. So again, you guys are after the same exact thing. This is, the King of Cups is very balanced, knowing exactly what it is that he or she needs to invest in the relationship emotionally, but also knows that there needs to be, financial stability and abundance and security within the relationship. So you've got something great going on here, with this individual. Yeah, so whatever it is that happened between the two of you, that created this Tower moment, which was a big upset, a big shakeup in your relationship. And it's appearing here again in the outcomes area because universe wants to make sure that you have learned the lesson behind that breakdown, right? The thing that caused all of this pain here. The universe wants to make sure that in order for you to heal yourselves, you have to understand the meaning behind the Tower moment. Why did things have to collapse so that you can rebuild? What did you have to learn during that big upheaval and that big shakeup? Look at this. You've got Four of Wands here. Once you figure out what it is, what the meaning behind all of this pain was, why did you have to go through it? You both are going to come out even more stable, even more secure, and you're going to celebrate your union in however way you want to, right? Because if you're married, this just makes your marriage even stronger. Getting through a Tower moment in a marriage just makes the situation even stronger, makes that union, that bond even stronger. Now, if you're just kind of, dating one another, this will allow your relationship to really level up and kind of mature emotionally, right? Bottom of the deck, yeah, this is going to happen. And you're going to be very victorious here. This is momentum. This is, knowing that no matter what happens, no matter what challenge and pain we experience, we're moving forward, right? We're moving forward and we're going to heal from it, okay? Let's see what else this individual wants to say, but has not been able to say it, because I believe you guys are probably in a no contact situation. Let's start that over again. All those cards tried to jump out, and I only need like 3. Yeah, regret. They do regret the fight, the chaos that happened, right? But it needed to happen so that you could have that Tower moment and learn from it in order to secure your relationship, right? Make it more stable. You learned a lot about each other. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Yeah, so this person has a deep connection with you, and they do want to come forward, right? Remember, they want to come in and apologize to you. The question is, are you ready for it? And they want to tell you everything, tell you the truth about whatever it is that happened here that shook everything up, right? They want to tell you about their insecurities, their hurt, their pain, right? Bottom of the deck, guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. Yeah, so they do understand the mess that they've made here in the relationship, and they do regret, they do regret losing you, and they want to fix everything that's happened between the two of you. All right, let's see if you've got any advice from universe here. Let's see what your advice is, Capricorn. Let go of the need to control. Yeah, this is the perfect card for you because you are kind of a control freak, right, Capricorn? Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, don't force it, right? Just go with the flow. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. That's right. There's no such thing as coincidence here in our world. There's no such thing. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. Yeah. So open yourself back up to this individual and really sit down and have a talk and really see if you have the same goals, right? If you want the same goals and you want to end up in this place here of victory, abundance, stability, right? Sit down and have a talk with one another. Let go of the rivalry, of the competition. It's not about that. It's about coming to an outcome that benefits both. Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. Yeah, make sure that that's not you. Okay, Capricorn, make sure that's not you. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I will talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.